What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Mistover, a game that's kind of like Anime Darkest Dungeon, I guess, with maybe like some mystery dungeon in there, like some Etrian in there, I don't know. From what I've seen, it seems to be drawing from a couple of sources, but most heavily, you could just call it an Anime Darkest Dungeon. So let's check out Mistover. Let's see how the game distinguishes itself from other peers in the genre, because the Darkest Dungeon kinda but sorta genre is growing lately. It seems to be very in vogue. So let's start a new game. One warning before you get this game: if you are searching down below for a download link, this game does not support any PC controls. Well, okay, that's not the proper way to put it. The game does not have any mouse controls. You are gonna have to play with the number key. I'm sorry, not the number keys, the arrow keys, and C and X and Z and all that kind of stuff. If you're going to play this game, I highly recommend using a USB controller, because as of right now, the PC controls are subpar. It's just not acceptable. A game nowadays in 2019 should definitely, on the PC, have mouse control. It should. That's a bare minimum type deal that I feel like needs to be called out at the beginning of the video. But aside from that, let's get moving. Arda, a small kingdom on the edge of the continent that was once plagued by the threat of destruction when a massive vortex appeared nearby. This pillar of despair, as it came to be called, nearly brought about the end of the world. It all started a few years ago when a thick mist emanating from the vortex began sweeping across the land. From its depths emerged a tremendous creature known as espers. The mist slowly ate away at the land, leaving a trail of decay in its wake, while the espers destroyed everything in their path. Many kingdoms lay in ruins, and countless lives were lost. Just when all hope seemed lost, everything suddenly stopped. The mist no longer spread, and the espers crawled back into their impenetrable depths. Nevertheless, people feared the danger would return. Convinced that the cause of this horror lay inside the vortex, people started venturing into the mist, hoping to unveil its mystery. Before long, an official expedition corps was founded to explore the vortex. They soon found it was a passageway to worlds existing in different dimensions. To gather better intelligence, the expedition corps recruited more members. People from far and wide ventured to Arda for wealth, glory, or whatever else their hearts desired. You come to your senses with your head throbbing. In front of you stands a forest blanketed in mist. Full of mysteries, it emanates an aura of death. How did you get here? You're trying to remember. But you're ripped from your thoughts when you hear something dash through the thick forest coming straight at you. And then you see them. Hideous monsters that look like oversized beetles. These disgusting creatures let out a wretched shriek as they're about to attack at any moment. They're definitely foes, not friends. Looks like you'll need to fight them. So here's our little party right here. I assume we've got some HPs, we got some MPs. We can block, we can move, we can also use our bag or take a look at our status if we wanted to. See what we've got going on. She's apparently a Shadow Blade. Let's take a look at our skills. We've got Sting, inflict damage equal to 100% of your attack on one enemy. Inflict damage equal to 200% of your attack on one enemy. Move forward one tile. And then give yourself a collect power buff. Yeah, do that one. That was pretty sweet. I'll take that. That did a pretty sizable chunk of damage. Ow, dude. That thing just waggled his head all over my face. Almost got us right there, too, but it appears as though our priest, I guess. Is she a priest? It seems like she's dodged. Recover the HP of one party member by 266 of your attack. Okay, do that. Give us a little bit of love and touch and squeezing for right now. Unfortunately, our healer is taking kind of the brunt of damage right now. Let's go ahead and use a skill over here. We've got Holy Smite, and we've also got Move Forward by one tile. It looks like apparently we can also give yourself HP recovery equal to 200% of your attack. Give yourself a 50 HP recovery booster. I don't know exactly what the recovery booster does. Let's just keep our damage going. 28 damage right there. Sounds good. Hit him with the lance. Let him have it. If our priest ends up taking more than one hit right here, we're going to have serious problems on our hands. So hopefully it don't play like that. Yep, just keep attacking. Just keep it going. We're going to work that top line nice and strong. One attack went out, but it was a miss. So the priest gets to continue living for a little while. Apparently she gets some kind of buff whenever she dodges, I believe. I'm going to throw some heals on her. Nice. A little bit of a problem right there, but it's going to be okay. We gotta, get through some of these dudes. We have Bomb Toss. Oh, really? Yeah, do that. That sounds super rad. I think we should absolutely throw out explosives. I'm a big fan of anything that's explosive. Like, who doesn't love the 4th of July? It's one of the best holidays because you get to explode things. I'm just going to keep spamming heals. I assume this is costing me MP, but I just don't care. And I'm just not concerned about it. Alright. So, I guess I'll throw out a Holy Smite over here. What's up with his stat? Oh, he's bleeding. Nice. Okay. That's a little bit of extra supplementary damage that we're going to be able to rely on for the next turn or two. Yep, keep the stingy wingies going out. Throw them little chain blades, those kunais on chains or whatever they are. I think that's what they are, like little shurikens on chains or something. Alright, another Holy Smite right there. If we get lucky, this guy might bleed out. Maybe. What is, I mean, I know, what does acidic fluid release do? Like, I kind of get what it does just from the description of the attack. But, like, what did that do? Yeah, you could throw out some damage right there. Well, that was a pretty cool attack. I like how animated that was. That was pretty sweet. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Oh, he reflected damage at me. That's what his acidic skin release does. Is he going to die from that poison? That bleed. I was going to say, he's got to be, like, squirting fluids all over the place. She seems a little happy to be hit. I'll be honest with you. Like, I saw the look on her face, and that's not the look on my face if I get bit by, like, a 6-foot worm. That was a much happier look than one would normally expect. Yeah, shoot another death laser at him. You might as well. After defeating the monsters, you feel exhausted, but there's no time to rest. More are coming. Enemies continue to surge forth from the mist. So many that you don't stand a chance. Your eyes gloss over. Is this the end? Suddenly, a group of armed men appear. They attack the monsters with their swords and spears. Reinvigorated, you rush forward to fight alongside them, and in a matter of moments, all the monsters lay slain or dying. Are you hurt? One of your saviors, perhaps the leader, steps forward. Why were you wandering in these lands? Apparently, it's fully voiced at this point. You're trying to answer his question, but struggle. You realize that part of your memory is missing. I'm just going to let you guys read because I didn't expect it to be voiced. And so it's going to be weird if he says it in Japanese and then I say it in English like right afterwards every single time. So whenever we get to a voiced portion, I'm just going to go quiet, okay? I'm going to hang out over here. I'm going to eat a granola bar. I'm going to get recharged. You guys carry on.
時々いるんだ。霧の森で記憶をなくし発見される人が。記憶が不規則に消えると言っていたが、君らはなぜここに来たのかを忘れてしまったようだな。まず町に降りよう。霧の森は危険だから。
At his words, your saviors start getting ready to move out. You decide it's best to accompany them for now. You leave the vortex and board a small boat. Only after rowing for quite some time do you reach a quaint ferry. A depressing city stands before your feet, and in the distance you see an enormous vortex. Oh, I thought he was done talking. There was a pause. That's my bad. So we can either go to the office or we can go to the pier. Go to the office, I guess. We can check it out. You arrive at a gloomy mansion. Your escort calls for somebody, and an elegant woman strides out of the entrance. Your escort explains the situation to her. She nods, then smiles at you.
いらっしゃいませ。ようこそ。私はハインリッヒ殿下の補佐を務めさせていただいております。ステラと申します。殿下は中におられます。ではこちらへ。
Stella leads you to a room at the top of the residence. Although it's very dark inside, you're able to make out the figure of a noble-looking young man.
僕の屋敷に歓迎しよう、諸君。僕の名はハインリッヒ。バレンシュタイン家の後継者だ。僕の一族は世界滅亡を防ぐため、代々伝わる預言書を解読している。諸君は失踪者だと聞いたが、何か思い出したか？
Your memory stops short like a thread that's been cut in half.
災いの霧は人の記憶を破壊する。長くさらされればさらされるほどなおさらだ。仕方ないな。では、 記憶を取り戻すまで調査団で活動するのはどうだ？記憶をなくした以上、事実上新入りと見なければならないが、代わりに記憶を探せるよう手伝ってやろう。
皆さん、ようこそお越しくださいました。
Okay. So we can talk or we can accept a request. Let me exit real fast. Let's see what we got going on. Alright. So I went ahead and I turned off. So I know this is going to be a weird decision, but I don't really know what to do. We can let the voicing go through. I'm sure the voice acting is perfectly fine. But I'm going to actually, because it's easier for me in this episode, I'm just going to narrate everything because it makes it simpler. Like, it's kind of odd, like, me doing, like, the narration in between, but then there's, like, a language that I don't understand, and I'm reading subtitles. And so anyways, just to make things flow a little bit better, for my sake, chat, we're going to change things around ever so slightly. So we have a new request. What's down at the pier? Like, what happens over here? Now, look here. This ferry is exclusively for the Expedition Corps. Enlist in the Expedition Corps first, and then we'll talk. Alright. I guess we're enlisting. Oh, okay, so report results is basically saying that there's like a quest that you've completed. Alright, so we've got the first steps of the expedition. Explore over 80% of the Misty Forest and return. Done. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? So you want to serve in the Expedition Corps, huh? Good. It's time for you to go on your first expedition mission. We need someone to investigate a very deep dimension, but to do that you need to train hard and grow stronger. The Misty Forest seems like a good place to start. It's just about the right difficulty for rookies like you. It's the first area we discovered. Despite its vastness, every living thing there is rotting away. Even the soil is cursed. Don't you dare let your guard down. Many of our men have perished in the depths of that forest. From now on, Stella will give you new assignments. I wish you luck on your first expedition. Allow me to quickly guide you through the process of registering. To serve, you need to visit the Expedition Center and register your own crew. After that, you can recruit members. Duke Heinrich has also prepared equipment that you will find useful in your journey. Once you register, make sure to stop by the shop in order to pick everything up. Okay, sounds easy enough. Let's go to the Expedition Center. Look at you. There's no character. There's no curse. There's nothing. Get out of here. Ah! Upon being scolded by the old man, the soldier quickly runs off with a shriek. Who are you? Is this old man drunk? He reeks of alcohol, and you catch sight of a few empty bottles sprawled across the table nearby. In response to his rudely asked question, you tell him you came here because of Duke Heinrich. What? Duke himself sent you here? Huh. So you're new applicants. If you're not dead sure about this, you'd probably better give up. I've seen too many fools rush into the vortex, get scared to death, and try to retreat when it's already too late. Like that scaredy cat that just ran out of here. But then again, if Heinrich sent you, I can't ignore this request. I'll register you with the Expedition Corps. He's only agreed to comply after thinking about it for a long while, and you can tell he has done so reluctantly. I'm Mark, the Expedition Corps commander, and this is the Expedition Center from which the Expedition Corps launches explorations into the world of the vortex. How about we start by choosing a name for your new team on the Expedition Corps? Your core crew. You enter the name of your core crew. Oh! We'll be the Gilded Riders. Yeah, we'll go like that. That sounds good. That sounds better. We'll go with that right there. Alright. Confirm it. Now, the next step is recruiting members that will join your team. Use recruit to build your core crew. This is the Expedition Center. What do you... Oh, yeah, we need to get our core crew going. All right, so we've got different professions and things, blah, 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 blah. I'm probably going to regret kind of skipping this later on, but you know what? We've got $10,000 and it's burning a hole in my pocket, and I need new friends that can never leave me. We can have a Ronin. Oh, it's badass. She's a samurai? Yeah, dude, I want the Ronin. Give me the Ronin. Hold on. She's got Flash Slash, Bloodthirsty Sword, Lightning Advance. Yeah, dude, I need a samurai in my team. I never get to have samurais in my team. We probably need like a samurai. We probably need like a healer, so I'm going to take her. We've got the Shadow Blade again. I do want a witch. A witch would be pretty cool. How many people can I have? I'm going to take all of them since they're different classes. Looks like you're all set. You haven't changed your mind, have you? Right now, you have no idea of the terrors that await you, but you'll find out soon enough. The Vortex, the Pillar of Despair, it's located on an island not too far away from here. You go by boat and you'll be there in no time. We need to get the ferry ready for departure, but before that, make sure you go to the shop. They should have some equipment that you need for this expedition. Hey, I'm back! What a nuisance. Hey, Lenny, you're not roaming around causing trouble again, are you? That's rude. I didn't lose the thing on purpose. Come on. Whatever. Be quiet or I'll dismiss you. You don't have to take that tone with me. I'm doing just fine even without your nagging. So you think I'm kidding, huh? No. Anyways, who are they, rookies? New recruits recommended by Duke Heinrich. They're about to go on an expedition. Yeah, I thought so. Look at how scared they are. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lenny of the Expedition Corps. That makes us teammates, I guess. So let me know if you need anything. I'll help you become a great warrior. Mind your business, Lenny. And you recruits, don't listen to her too much. She's gonna get you in trouble. That's mean. Alright, well, we got our crew. Let's go on over to the shop and see what they got banging around over here. Hey, there you are! I haven't seen you before. You new around here? Now that I think about it, I seem to remember His Grace mentioning that the Expedition Corps would come here. It's nice to meet you. My name is Marie. I run the only shop in Arda that provides all the necessary supplies for the Expedition Corps. I have it all here, everything from medicine to heal your wounds to swords and arrows for fighting monsters. There's a lot to choose from, so take a good look around. I also buy things, so if you find anything during your expedition, you can always bring it to me and I'll give you a fair price. And these are the items His Grace told me to give you. You'll find them useful on your first expedition. Some of them have been contaminated by the mist, so even if they look a bit off, they're perfectly safe to use or eat. I hope you'll visit my shop often, friends. Alright. So we've got Luminosity, which is our MP, I would guess. We've got our HP. Okay, cool. Sounds good. What else can we buy? Do we have any, like, cool stuff so we can recover from Mesmerize and debuffs? We got a bandage, which does help us get away out of bleeding, it looks like. And then we've got a potion over here that's for 150 HP. Okay. Well, that's pricey. We're going to have to make some money. That's pricey. And we meet again. You turn around to see Lenny approaching. She seems to be in a good mood. You're the new core crew I just saw at the Expedition Center, right? And you're going on your first expedition? Heh, you're probably excited about it, huh? You want a piece of advice? There's an old saying that it's better to be a living donkey than the hide of a dead dragon. So if you feel like you're in danger, run. What did you join the expedition for? Money? Glory? I came here because I'm looking for my little sister. We were separated years ago. But what good would it be if I got killed? That's why it's always important to make sure you don't risk your life in any kind of situation. If you survive, there's always a second chance. If you're dead, then that's it. Easier said than done. Wish you luck on your first expedition. I'll see you later. Okay, let's go to the forest. Every week, a different dungeon will open. They have different sizes, names, and monster levels, and the rewards you get for clearing them also varies. Okay. Let's see here. The mist reigns over the forest. We got small, medium, and large. Let's do a little dungeon first. We got to do 80% of this place. Yeah, I kind of got the rough idea of what all this stuff does already, just from kind of reading the descriptions. We have a healer, so I don't think it's going to be that bad. And then we need to change our formation. Yeah, just let me change my formation here. So in the front line, actually, I think we kind of want the paladin in the middle because she's got a dash attack. And then I don't know where the Ronin should be. What does the Ronin do? Okay. So the Ronin kind of needs to be like in the front. So we'll put the Ronin right here. And then obviously I kind of feel like we want the healer in the back. Oh, the healer has to be in the middle. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I can deal with that. Healer in the middle. And we got a Shadow Blade over here. Or we can bring a Witch. What does she do? Star Bullet, Laplace's Devil, Flame Spiral. It's pretty much not a lot she can do from the back line either. I think our middle line's going to be a little bit stacked. We can bring 5 guys? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Nice. Okay. I like the increased party size. Alright, do you want to go through the expedition tutorial? Why not? Let's do it. You can recover your luminosity with light flowers, but they will only partially restore the level of luminosity. The light flowers you come across in dungeons will not glow at first, however you can activate them by using a little HP. Illuminated light flowers will restore some luminosity whatever touched. There aren't many light flowers in the dungeon, so remember their locations. Alright. Something is blocking your path, try to see what's behind it. If something important lies beyond an obstacle, you might need to destroy it. If you happen to have a paladin, she can destroy the obstacles around her without losing any HP. Every crew member has his own expedition skill. To learn more, check out the core crew descriptions. Use change leader to switch characters. Okay. I mean, there's some keys and stuff over here. So we've got a wooden chest key. All right. Okay. So it looks like our fullness is like fully going down right now, kind of. What's that? Would you like to demolish this? Yeah, do it. If you were lucky enough, sometimes you can find useful items for the expedition by rummaging through debris piles. Can I go diagonally? It said something about moving diagonally, but it doesn't look like I can. Every dungeon is like a maze, so it's hard to navigate without referring to the map. Okay. Sounds good. We don't have anything destructible around here. Searched through the debris and found polluted food. Okay. We'll take that. Would you like to demolish? Yeah, why not? She doesn't lose HP, so who cares? Another seed right there. Okay. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Let's go get it. You can acquire new items by opening chests you find while exploring dungeons. So actually, this game is a little different from Darkest Dungeon. While the combat is fairly similar, although mixed with common JRPG tropes, this part of the game is definitely what reminds me of like Mystery Dungeon or, you know, any other like roguelike or roguelite with a top-down display. Like, it is what it is. Silver chest key required. Well, that's a bummer. I don't have a silver chest key. My chest key is made out of wood, and it disappoints me. Purified mist, used to modify a jinx. Okay, we don't know what that does, but... yeah, activate the light flower, I guess. Oh, the bad guy over there. I believe he's aware of us. A defeated monster resurrects after a certain amount of time. Resurrected monsters appear gray and look different than they did before. Killing them will not give you any rewards. So make sure you don't waste your energy on meaningless battles. Monsters with levels lower appear smaller. More often than not, the monster you're asked to kill will try to avoid you. Yeah, I don't think this guy's trying to avoid me right now. It seems like he's coming after me pretty good. No, I think I got the rough idea of how battle works. I mean, it's pretty common JRPG mechanics. It's turn-based, mixed with a little bit of Darkest Dungeon positional referencing, so no biggie, no harm, no foul. Seems easy enough. Holy Smite Cross. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, that honestly does a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure my rogue has a dash attack too that does like double damage, so I think having them front to back like that is going to be effective. Yep. Exactly. We're going through them fast right now. Real fast. They've already flubbed both of their attacks going through. I do actually really like the Chibi art style. I think it looks good. It's stark and it's contrasted. If you ever wonder what Darkest Dungeon would look like if you applied it to, like, you know, a cutesy anime, they've definitely nailed that aesthetic. What does that do? In a cross, huh? Alright, cool. Let's do it. Yeah, that was pretty badass, and the spell effects are pretty rad, too. Like, the spells look really, really good, along with all the attacks and whatnot. We'll go ahead and put that out there. My samurai. I love samurai. Samurai are the coolest. Let's go ahead and continue firing my lasers at all this stuff in the line right now and see if we can get rid of them. A little bit more damage out right there. It's more than likely that we're going to have to throw out a heal from our cleric in order to resolve some of these problems. She's definitely getting chewed on a little bit. They're not focusing fire too heavily, though. They're kind of like marginally focusing fire, so I think we should be able to persevere and make it through. Dispel magic, chaos blast, flame spiral in one column. Might as well. I mean, I don't know how hard it's going to be to get our MP back, but we're on our first mission, so how bad could it be? Let's wipe those dudes out right there. There goes another one, so that should give us a little bit more of an advantage. We'll go Holy Smite Cross right there. Oof, but it had a damage reflect on it, so that was extra strength stingy. We're going to go ahead and sting hard over here. That should finish him off, even though we take the reflection. We should still be on our feet. Over here, Suspicious Love. Another 69 right there. You know what I have to do, chat. Nice. You know what I have to do. This is the internet, after all. I don't have a choice. Continue throwing out a little bit of love and touch and squeezing on all of our people that are hurting right now. Let's go a star bullet right there. It was actually literally a bullet that looked like a star. Alright, what does smack do? Inflict damage equal to 100% and brand them. Certain skills cause additional damage on... oh, so it's like a marked target. Gotcha. Alright, I can live with that. And let's go ahead and Holy Smite Cross doesn't hit the back line, so we've got Holy Bind. Inflict damage equal to 80%. Give the enemy 25%. Okay, so it nerfs their evade. Gotcha. Put some shackles on him, I guess. We got Bomb Toss and Strike from behind. Worked out pretty good, and I bet that knocked him forward, too. It said that it moved him 1 tile. I got some polluted seeds right there. I'll take that. That sounds good. We appear to be doing okay. The Journal of Minimalism expands your storage space. Apparently we can use that somewhere. Let me go ahead and throw down some food real quick, just to keep ourselves nice and full. Luminosity-wise, I think we could probably use the polluted seeds. I think I read in one of the reviews that you're not able to bring anything polluted back to town with you, and so we might as well burn it now, because I don't know if we get paid for it or not, and it'll go to waste if we don't. We need to find a key around here. Another polluted seed right there. I don't want to step on the goo gas. I think that's a bad idea. I think it'll probably wound us in some way. Oh, did I step on it? I think I stepped on it on accident. We got another one of those shard things. I don't know what it does, but... we'll just step across the poison to save fullness. It looks like you actually regenerate your MP out of combat when you're just walking around, so that's good. Oh, I like how little birds flew out of the trees right there. That's a nice little effect. If you hide in a deep bush, dungeon enemies... Oh, they can't see if you hide in a bush? It's not very heroic, though. I mean, it doesn't feel heroic to me, hiding in a bush like that. Yeah, just use those. I actually wish that it didn't do the animation. I wish that we could just use these and it would fill up the meter and we wouldn't have to sit through the animation each time. Hopefully that's an option that they're thinking about adding so that you can use it like a potion in Final Fantasy. You can just spam it and it go ding, 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 and get you all filled up. Where was that silver chest at up here? I know there was a silver chest. Let's go see if we can find it. Yeah, there it is. Let's go grab that thing. Let's see. A Forest Celestial. It's an accessory and it's non-exclusive. We also got some magical fog equipment, apparently. Yay. I'm going to go around this little bluff right here. And we got to uncover like 80% of the dungeon. That's really kind of non-negotiable as of right now. And we got another monster that wants to attack us. That's okay. I'm fine with waiting. That's cool. I get it. There we go. I wanted to make sure that I got the first attack. Alright. So what's going on with you guys? A little bit of this flame spiral right here. You want to enjoy that? Just kind of let that sink in. Oof. It seems like those guys might potentially hurt if they actually manage to land a hit. Oh, you missed. That's unfortunate. Kind of wish that had not happened. Oh my god. 81 damage to my mage. That's not good. Give yourself a 25% damage reflection buff. I think that's going to be that helpful right now. Let's start focusing some damage out. Like, we got to start hitting them like they're hitting us. There you go. As with Warsaw and all the other games we've been playing in this situation, it's usually best not to dither or shilly-shally too much. Just like, try to eliminate as many enemies as fast as possible. I actually don't even need that. How much damage is that going to deal? 10 to 13. So that guy will die of the bleed at the end of his next turn. Like, we might take a little bit more damage, but I'm oddly okay with the fact that we're spreading damage around a little bit. I think that was the right choice. Let's go ahead and we will Holy Smite this dude. Didn't he have like a counter or something like that on him? I think that he did. I don't know. Either way. This fight's definitely going a little bit worse than the previous one. These guys are doing a much better job at hitting... Oh, really? Yeah, get him with the AoE heal. Why not? I mean, we've got a lot of HP spread around and lost in our party at the moment, so I don't see a reason not to. I think we're just about out of time right now, which is kind of a bummer because I'm actually enjoying myself. Aside from the fact, like, I think that's really my biggest complaint about this game is that it should definitely have mouse controls if it's going to be released on PC. It's just one of those things that like everybody on a PC is using a mouse and a keyboard, and being able to like click abilities and having menus that are designed for the PC. It's just one of those things that you do as part of the porting process. And so that being missing, I think, is one of those dubious prospects for me personally, as someone that goes through and does indie impressions. But aside from that, everything feels good. It feels crisp. It feels clean. The artwork looks good. The combat is functional. It's kind of a mix between Darkest Dungeon and a little bit of Final Fantasy, or like a little bit of, you know, like essentially it's a JRPG combat system, turn-based combat system, just with the positional system added to it from Darkest Dungeon. I don't know if there was any JRPGs that preceded Darkest Dungeon that used a system like this. Back in the PlayStation days, there were a lot of things like that. And so it's very possible that, you know, just like simply reducing this game down to Darkest Dungeon, I think would be a bit of a cop-out, actually. I think it has much more in common with kind of like a dungeon crawling roguelite mixed with turn-based JRPG mechanics than it does with Darkest Dungeon. I think it's just the veneer of the aesthetic that's been put on the game that's making people compare the game to Darkest Dungeon. It's basically like a darker themed turn-based anime exploration dungeon game. So like Mystery Dungeon, but like, you know, it's like Mystery Dungeon that listens to Lacuna Coil. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping on in. Good to have you. If you want to get this game for yourself, it's down below in the description. Just be warned, you will need a controller in order to play this game, unless you want to use like the arrow keys or, you know, the ZXC. Some people don't mind that. For me, I don't like it at all, and so that's the only reason that I bring it up. If you don't mind using the arrow keys and like ZXCV and all that kind of stuff, you'll be fine. But I do recommend playing this game with a controller if you're going to be playing it. So anyways, I'll see y'all later. If you wanted to see more, make sure you leave a like on the video. Helps me stay in business as a content creator. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for stopping on in, and I'll have something hot and fresh very, very shortly for you.